Hello, beautiful goddesses, and welcome to a brand new month. June is officially here, and I don't know about you, but when I woke up this morning and took my dogs out, the air seemed quiet, and it had just rained last night really, really hard. I didn't know if it was in a dream or if I was, actually hearing the rain like pelt down in Arizona, but the whole ground was soaked with water. The birds were chirping, but there was this stillness and like pregnant pause in the air. And I thought, wow, what a beautiful way for Mother Nature to give us a fresh start, right? Like to give us a new slate, a new beginning, a new cycle. I don't know about you, but I often look to nature to see kind of what's going on energetically. And when I felt that energy, it was like anything is possible. There's a beautiful mourning dove that has decided to, you know, nurture her young in one of our trees. And just seeing that and seeing new life coming through was another confirmation. Now, for those of you that have been in my world for a while, you know that every month I like to do a monthly forecast, oracle messages, and a lot of times those are pre recorded. But today I felt guided to show up live, see in real time what cards came up, and also share kind of the energetic overview for the month. And as we go through this, as I pull cards, as I give you dates, as downloads come, I encourage you to share comments, whether you're watching this live with me in real time or you're watching this later. All of the messages apply. So, the first thing I want to say is the theme that came through for June is the word grace. Okay? And grace is about a lot of things, but it's really about letting yourself sink into the softness of support of who you are. Right? So let me say that again. Sinking into the softness of support in who you are. Sinking into the softness of support, meaning that you are never alone, no matter what is going on right now in your relationship with yourself, in your relationship with others. Can you know an unshakable support from the divine, from yourself, from the part of you that is not afraid, the part of you that knows who you are, even when circumstances may not be what you want, but you know that you're held. And from that belief, from that space, how do you move through the world differently? Right? When we know that we're really supported, even when the shit hits the fan, you can notice the things in your world and not identify immediately with them, right? Immediately go to the mind's, what did I do wrong? Or why did I attract that? Instead, staying in the moment, staying in the spirit of everything is here to help me grow. Everything is here to help me come back to myself and help me anchor into my true self. And that's it. And then life can become a little bit easier. So that's what I mean by softness of support. Now, softness of yourself, right? Feeling your authentic self. I just got back from hosting a powerful women's retreat in Sedona. And one of the big themes there that I believe carries nicely into June is this idea that you are very powerful, right? Your mind is very powerful, your emotional state is very powerful, but right, who you are is so much bigger than your mind, so much bigger than your emotions. And when you can love yourself through any challenges, when you can love yourself through what appears to be a loss or a change, my goodness, the world opens up. So, with that said, what comes up for you when I say the word grace? June is about grace. What does that mean to you? I'd love to hear from you. And we will give you the dates. So the first date I want you to write down is June 11th. June 11th at 12:43 a.m. Pacific. So the wee hours of the morning. We have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. And this is about completion. So between now, or whenever you're watching this, and June 11th, what are you completing? What are you being invited to let go of, honor, bless, and release? And if you can use that time to really do that, right? Maybe doing your own ritual, writing your beliefs down that you're ready to let go of, burn the sheet of paper. These are just ideas. Go through your closets and ask, does this align with the version of me that I am becoming? If not, let me gently give these away and let them be part of somebody else's becoming and next level, right? That's a beautiful thing to do, because by the time we get to the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, there's something that's full, there's something that has culminated, there's something in you that may feel like it's just brimming over, right? Full moons are about expansion, but before the expansion can happen, it's like a big like pot, a big cauldron, like, and the water's boiling and it hits a point where it starts to spill over the sides. And you're like grabbing the towel and you're like, I can't be distracted because I might burn my hand. I need to move the pot. That's what a full moon can feel like. And in Sag, it's about expanding your mind to possibility, expanding what you believe is possible for yourself. Sag is, a daring adventurer that does not play small. And so if you've been playing small in any of your friendships, relationships, business partnerships, it's going to be very obvious and in your face and ask you, okay, do you want more of this, or do you want to believe in something different? Set a higher standard, perhaps. Go on an adventure with yourself, right? Go out on a limb and tell somebody like how you feel, and if you need to, right, move on, or pull them even closer and say, hey, I've been the one that's kind of not sure about what this is, but I'm going to open up to you more, right? And you don't have to literally say that, but it's just an awareness of who and what makes your heart expand, and who or what have you outgrown, right? Sag is really good about like, okay, it's over, wonderful, fine, next adventure. I have a lot of Sag friends, and a lot of Sag ladies are in this community, and if you're watching this, we love you, Sag. It can be a very breakthrough energy of just let's see what happens and not attaching to the outcome, which is a beautiful place to be as we get to the middle of the month. And then at the end of the month, so the another date I want you to circle is June 25th at 3:31 a.m. Again, wee hours of the morning Pacific. In Cancer, we have a new moon. So very kind of opposite energy. New moon is about rebirth. New moon is about intentions and new choices. And yes, we're in that space a little bit because it's the beginning of the month and it's kind of like a do-over vibe with the grace and everything I spoke about before. But as we get to the end of the month, this is like where it really hits home, right? Cancer is about home, it's about family, it's about like intimate relationships and the things that hurt us, the things that make us cry, the things that we want to really like go deeper with, and also the things that like we really just like feel like we don't even know why they're in our life, but they're bringing up some emotion. So Cancer, new moon in Cancer actually has to do with like a reawakening of your inner emotional state. Now that's a big phrase, but what that means is this is a chance for us at the end of the month to approach our emotions differently. Instead of like flying off the handle, if that's what you usually do, it's an invitation to go softer and go deeper and ask, where do you feel hurt by this? What is coming up? What is actually bothering you? Not to anybody else, but to yourself. Because oftentimes what's triggering us is not the real thing. There's like 3 layers under that. Or where am I so used to reacting that I haven't even given myself permission to slow down and see maybe I actually don't care. Like maybe I feel like I should care, but I just don't. And can I be okay with that? Coming home to yourself can also mean revamping your home. So you might feel guided, throughout the month, getting little kind of hints at what needs to change. And then by the new moon, it's like, okay, that couch, I don't even know the new couch that we're going to get, but that one's not going to work for the rest of the year. Or, you decide to start cooking again after eating out a lot. Like it can come up in different ways, but themes of home, themes of family, and emotional state are really highlighted as we get to the end. So let's pull some cards now. Thank you for rolling with this kind of in the moment vibe with me. So the first card I got is Loyal Heart. Oh, it's so cute. And it's two owls with crowns on, like a king and a queen, just looking at each other on a beautiful heart. And the card is about, asking yourself, if I was the balanced version of me, right? The healthy masculine that's like really sure of herself, really knows what she wants, isn't afraid to take some action to see what happens, right? And if I was in my healthy feminine and I was open to getting, feedback from the universe around the actions that I've taken, I was trusting the vision and the desired feelings that I have for my life. And I was open to just noticing what my body is doing versus my mind. Then what could be possible this month? That's what this card is about. It's about marrying the two energies within you. Now, for those of you that are wanting to manifest a relationship or are in a relationship, this could also quite literally be a message of coming together even closer, getting more intimate connections in your life with that person, and really wanting a deeper union, right? Kind of the king and the queen version of relationships versus the wounded princess, or the Peter Pan prince energy. Just a thought. Now, as we get to the middle of the month, the card I got is Exchanging Gifts, and it's this gorgeous ballerina with a cat. This is so funny, with a cat. And she's coming out of this gift box. It's really hard because I think there's a glare on my light to show you the whole card, but you get the vibe. So this is awesome. This is about like surprise, wonderful gifts coming. So if you can stay in that feminine receiving, and no matter what shows up, it's like, oh, everything's a gift, even if it's like something I wouldn't choose for myself, but look at what it's teaching me about me and what I want. It's awesome. And the cat, right? The cat is about independence. So, where are you being asked to kind of step into your own leadership and not kind of outsource your power or your intuitive nudges to other people and really claim the life that you want, and also receive gifts. And then the last card for the month is Never Ending Story, and it's this beautiful fairy who's just kind of resting on top of what looks like an hourglass to me. She's kind of contemplating life here. There's some beautiful flags above her. And what I get here is, again, we're going to have that new moon in Cancer towards the end of the month, but right at the end, it's like, do you want to relive the same story? Or are you ready to like stop feeling frustrated and stop feeling like you're too late to the party of your own life and just be in a different version of yourself? Just decide. And it may feel weird for a time. You may not know what you're doing, or you may feel like, oh my gosh, people are going to think I'm so weird if I do it differently the way I've normally done it. Okay, it's an experiment. You're not married to it. We're always evolving. But if you are getting to the end of the month and feeling like you're repeating a pattern, don't beat yourself up. This is saying like, hey, there's no timer on this. If you want something different, then stop believing everything the mind is saying. Go into your body, go into your heart, and make a new decision. See what happens. All right, and that is our June goddess message. I hope this was helpful. I would love to hear from you how this landed. And if you would like to share your intention for the month, just so we can, witness you and also declaring it to spirit, then go ahead and pop in your intention below. If you would like more, definitely check out my website at thedancinggoddess.com. If you are interested in private mentorship, want to learn how to trust your intuition, want to manifest a dream relationship or strengthen the one that you're in, starting with the one with yourself, I would love to be your coach. Let's explore that together, and you can do that by going to the Work With Me section on my website. All right, I will speak with you all soon. I look forward to reading your intentions, and have a beautiful day whenever you watch this and wherever you are in the world. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you soon.